God for creating. Everything I see, everything I do, thank God He made it. Oh, hey, what's up? Just designing the latest fashion over here. Come check it out. Faith and Desire. My Out of Pocket t-shirt. Blessed by grace. And 3D Faith and Desire tee. Yeah.
Yeah, they got it bumping.
Why buy the lie when the truth is free? Illusions creating distorted reality, manifesting heart's desires. Faith that anything is possible, probable. With God, I'm unstoppable. Can't deny denial. Life flowing through. Living is a test of subscription, a lifetime trial. Only faith, no fanatics. Pay attention to the antics. Peace over power, panic. Design planned in fashion. Gado Yeshayahu. Hallelujah. Total Rabbi Yeshua. Great salvation. All praises, all honor, all glory to the Most High. Yah. Thank you so much for the light. Peace and blessings, my people. Peace and blessings. What it do? What it do? What's the word? Leon the servant. Shalom, shalom, family. Justice Burns, peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Ja, Sonny, yo, what it do? What it do? Dion Grace, my brother, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And we got another conversation, another topic at hand. And this part 2, man. I had to do part 2 because in the first live stream that I was trying to do, obviously, there wasn't great audio connected to that message. So, hey. Like anything, man, if we don't get it right the first time, hey, let's say we got another 2-4 to go at it again. You feel me? You feel me? Hey, so let me know if y'all can hear me and my audio ain't going in and out like the first video, because I definitely was over there talking. I didn't know how I was sounding to the people, but I watched it on playback. Yeah, they threw me for one, man. They had that audio definitely muffled in, and I just wanted to make sure I get this message out as clear and concise as possible. And as you can see, the topic at hand, the title of this video is called "If You're Afraid to Fail, Don't Start." So who am I talking to? Obviously, I'm not talking to the people who are afraid to fail. I'm talking to the people who know that they're going to succeed. So don't get disturbed by what you see on the cover if you're not willing to look through the whole story or even sit down for the whole message. Family, once again, if you're afraid to fail, don't even start. You feel me? And on this channel, we make sure that we provide content that is inspirational, encouraging, and motivating. Just making sure the next has the mindset to want to achieve, to want to actually be great. Family, being afraid to even take a step because you think that you might lose, that's not the spirit to move in. That's not the spirit to operate in. But knowing that we can take that fear and turn it into faith, knowing we will succeed, we will be victorious. That will give us the energy, that will give us the motivation, that will give us the spirit to keep going no matter what. Say you're afraid to fail, would you even start? So obviously I ain't talking to these people who are afraid to fail, because hey, they ain't even gonna start. They ain't even gonna put one foot in front of the other. I'm talking to the people who know that, hey, they got faith and becoming victorious. So they're making sure every opportunity they get, every second they get, every hour, every day, they wake up knowing, if I do fall down, it's just something that I need to learn. This is a lesson. Family, once again, I'm gonna tell y'all a million times. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. If it was easy, everybody would be starting something. Everybody would be doing what they love to do. Everybody would be talking about spreading joy, love, peace, going through any long suffering in order to live in their purpose. Everybody would be smiling out here, glowing in joy if it was easy. But y'all already know, family. We got to count it all joy out here. First things first, man, before we even get into it, man, I got to make sure I set the vibe up right, you know? Hey, shout out to my brother Dion Grace for this track right here, man. Talking about, hey, first things first, we got to make sure that we get our mind right and our mind state actually on the Most High, which is making sure that we succeed no matter what. How you going to expect to move out here if your mind ain't right? You know? So, hey, connected with one of my brothers, man, was able to put this track down. Man, hey, if y'all haven't heard it already, go ahead, SoundCloud exclusive. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, man. But come on, man, y'all already know. Vibe with me, just so y'all know what direction we finna move in. Had to get my mind right. It's not about the limelight. We did it for the love of the art. That's why we shine bright.
To get my mind right, it's not about the limelight.
Did it for the love of the art.
That's why I shine bright. Had to get my mind right. It's not about the limelight.
You feel me?
Did it for the love of the art. That's why I shine bright. Blue tint sit in my shades to keep the sun out my face. Cut the lights back to the fade fasted for 5 days.
You know?
Healing myself. Y'all healing my mind. Put in a secret place. Total isolation. Deleted Instagram and Facebook on my phone to avoid temptation.
Yeah.
Focus on something greater than myself. At 20 years old, I had my first ego death. Life is precious. Important lessons I've learned made me appreciate. Every day I flows through my lungs, never taking it for granted. I just take accountability for all my actions.
You feel me?
Excuses, they useless like bad
Hey.
relationships. I'm building from the foundation, creating a blueprint. Time never waits on man. Tomorrow not promise. Invest in myself.
Can't be afraid to fail.
No limitation on how far greatness can go. Y'all provided the vision, now my pen leads go.
You feel me?
Discipline is principle. Change the way that I eat. Work out at least 4 days a week. Studying and show myself approved through scripture I read. Still praise his name. I'm not in his sanctuary. No disrespect. I speak for
Bet.
intent. Still remember the day I was baptized in my sins. Now I'm able to proclaim that I'm alive again. If I didn't get my mind right, I'd probably be dead or in jail.
Had to get my mind right. It's not about the limelight. Did it for the love of the art. That's why we shine bright. Had to get my mind right. It's not about the limelight. Did it for the love of the art. That's why we shine bright. My Father from heaven. Feel me? Mix and match my own designer. It is consequential. You feel me? We went through the flood. We don't drown. Line upon line, overcoming triumphantly. There go that link to Mind Right, Beyond Grace, Future and Divine Lee. Hey, did it for the love of the art. That's why we shine bright. It's not about the limelight. Did it for the love of the art. That's why we shine bright. You feel me? Hey, man. Hey, Beyond Grace. Bro, I appreciate you for letting me hop on that track with you, man. That was powerful, bro. Hey, and I feel like that message just definitely needs to be spread more often, where we look at our physical bodies and don't really connect with what our mentalities are perpetuating out here. Say that if you got your mind right, and you over here moving in righteousness, wouldn't you succeed at everything that you do? And to say you're not focusing on any type of obstacles. You're not focusing on any backsliders. You're not focusing on anything that may be hindering you, because your mind is right. Your mind is righteous. So just to be able to expand on the message using all facets of the gifts and talents that the Most High bestowed upon us. Y'all see the title of the video. If you're afraid to fail, don't even start. If you're afraid to fall, don't even get up. Because obviously, you got a question. Is your mind right if you over here focusing on failure? If you're over here focusing on falling? Knowing and taking in consideration what man is perfect, what woman is perfect, who didn't fail, who didn't fall. Are you perfect? Okay. Yeah, family. Once again, this isn't me teaching. This is me learning. And when we do get on these live streams together, I let it be known I'm far from perfect. I'm far from being the person who operates on the ultimate attitude of faith. Hey, I more so need this message more than y'all right now. Because if you're afraid to fail, why are you even picking up the things to even start on combating what's out there in the world? And what spirit has you operating in that sense of failure? And if you came from greatness, why would failure even be something that's in your mind? You feel me? Appreciate everybody joining in the chat, man. And I ain't get the call out. Terrific Tarsha. What it do? Marcus Hussey. Hey, my brother, his will is real. I see you in here. Shalom, family. Shalom. You already know, 88 Soul. We about to get it. Had to get my mind right. It's not about the limelight. Did it for the love of the art. That's why we shine bright. Hey, brother Leon, you already know. I see you over there grinding, bro. Salute to you, man. And the complete... Let me go ahead and reverence my brother right quick, man. And to say, as he picked up the mantle to keep going in his endeavors, man, there was no fear in this man. There was no wavering in this man. And The funny thing is, hey, real talk, family, people be scared out here to speak. People be scared out here to create content. People be afraid out here to speak their mind. People be afraid out here to live in their purpose. People be afraid out here to fail because they look at the outside world as something as them having a connection to. Once again, family, I'm gonna keep it simple over here. If you're afraid to fail, don't even start. But we need more examples of people who have faith in succeeding. My brother right here, Leon the Servant, is definitely an example, a model. Someone who I look at and say, man, there is no fear in his eyes. And when we walk in the spirit of the Most High, and whatever obstacles or anything that we go through in life, we must know that the mind state to have to overcome first within the spirit, we got to acknowledge who is for us and what can be against us. So yeah, putting one step forward to what we're purposed to do in this life, we should never be afraid. We should go full steam at it. We should be out here walking in full fledged of hope and trust in the Most High to say, you know what? I have a purpose. I am going to complete my purpose no matter what's going on around me. I don't even care about failing, because if I fail, that is a learning lesson that I can operate and experience that I can share to the next person. But do we even look at it like that? Are our minds fixated on what it means to actually progress in this world? What man is born perfect? What woman is born perfect? 88 Soul said, plenty of prophets were afraid of failure, but the Lord would assure them, fear not. Hey, all throughout the scriptures, man, all you see is fear not, nor be dismayed, for I am with you. And we need more of that. We need more people out here being examples, being models of what it means to fear not, nor be afraid. Fret not. The Most High is always with us. Even though we fail down, even though we may slip up, even though what we create may not be perfect. This is part 2 of this video, family, because the first video didn't even turn out how I wanted it to turn out. So the fact that I still kept on going with it, hey, I got faith. I got hope. I trust in the Most High that whatever he puts on my heart, hey, I'm gonna get it out there. I'm gonna make sure that I continue in that endeavor. In order to grow, we have to make sure that we continue to expand in whatever that we're doing, family. So how do you know the difference from the wheat and the tares? Look at what they produce. The tares stop growing, family. The wheats grow abundantly. Don't be afraid to grow, knowing that the steps and process for you to even learn or to experience on how to do something right, you must fail. You got to start from somewhere. Nobody starts off being perfect. Nobody starts off blossoming. I think I needed to hear this for myself, family, because it's just been a lot going on in my immediate environment where, hey, it's a lot of things that I do want to start. First and foremost, I just want to be able to start being the man that the Most High has purposed me to be. And speaking to the brothers, first, in order to even expand on whatever purpose or endeavors that you have or whatever talents that you have, acknowledge the man that you want to become. First, start on creating the characteristics of that man, of who you want to be, how you want to speak, how you want to operate, what environment you want around you. Surround yourself with brothers who are like-minded. Surround yourself with encouragement. Surround yourself with people who motivate you. Surround yourself with people who inspire you. If you surround yourself with that type of community of people, best believe that spirit of being afraid to fail will dissipate, and that spirit of victory will ultimately cultivate within inside yourself to be able to excel beyond what you even believed in yourself. And I'm just sharing the testimony, family. Once again, without y'all, man, where would I be? Hey, the brothers in the background who are in communication with me, man, y'all already know it ain't been the prettiest road, but to say we starting something, and in order to keep going, in order to move past in the spirit of knowing that we are always victorious, even though we may come up short sometimes, especially in the beginning. We should never have that spirit of being afraid to fail, and then we just get stagnant in our walk. The goal is to always progress, family. The goal is to keep on pushing forward. The goal is to keep on growing. The goal is to keep on expanding. The goal is to be abundantly, being able to share freely. As y'all see, family, it gets to a point where you have to really dissect who you are. Dissect what's around you. Knowing where you headed. Knowing what you want. Being more purposeful in your prayers. Something I've been learning lately. And really been meditating on that Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 scripture, family. Trust in the Most High with all thine heart. Lean not unto thine own understanding. Acknowledge the Most High in all thy ways, and he shall direct thy path. If the Most High is directing your path, there is no spirit of being afraid, because our Father is always with us. Of course, I got some scriptures, family. I ain't gonna tell y'all how I'm over here operating in full faith without having the scriptures right next to me. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I can share what keeps me going, what keeps me motivated, what keeps me inspired. Because, family, we all got gifts and talents that we need to start bringing out. And if we ain't starting it, what spirit are we moving in? If nobody can see the shine coming from the children of the Most High, can we really consider ourselves the children of the Most High? What's inside of you? One of the scriptures I love to make sure that I feed myself with is Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6. Be strong and of good courage, fear not, nor be afraid of them, for the Lord thy God, he it is that doth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. What does that even mean, family? The Most High will never fail us. So why would we have a spirit of being afraid to fail? And this is, hey, I'm not talking to those people who have that spirit. But if you can hear me loud and clear, if you're afraid to fail, don't start. Just sit back and watch and gain an understanding of who you are. There's too many pretenders out here. And in order to really show who is who, hey, only by the fruits, only by the works, only by the actions, only by the deeds. Family, share your testimonies. Use these platforms to share your gifts, share your talents. What spirit has you moving in the sense of, and here it goes. What is success? Mm. That meaning of success has been fabricated throughout the whole social media movement. All I can do is share with y'all my experience of what I believe success is, family. And I'm going to just break it down in most simplistic terms that I can. Success is being on this level and then getting to the next level. And then getting to the next level after that. Success is keep on adding to your progression. Progression of what? Whatever it is that you're purposed to do. Whatever it is that you have a passion to do. Success doesn't always equate to materialistic things. Success can be you having the ability to be comfortable around people without being afraid of what they may think of you. After years of holding in whatever it is that the Most High was putting inside you to speak. Now you have gained success over speaking in a multitude of people because now you have leveled up within your spirit, within yourself, within your, how can I say, your, the word I'm looking for is, starts with a C. Confidence. Your confidence went up. You know, if you have confidence, if you have faith, if you have trust in the Most High, you're not afraid to fail. I had to learn that lesson, family, because this where you knowing who you are really comes into play. And then not only knowing who you are, but knowing who the people are around you. Hey, we live in a world now. he- he- You really have to look at people and hear people talk to know who they really are. A lot of people want others to fail. A lot of people enjoy in seeing the failure of others and will cultivate that energy and environment to make sure that that person also sees themselves like that as well. If you get what I'm hinting at. If you get where I'm coming from with this, there is an agenda where people like myself, they're promoted, they're actually being advertised as failures in life. So then you have people who look like me, who won't even start to do anything because they're afraid to be failures because that's all that's being advertised. That's all that's being promoted. That's all that they're being influenced by within their environment. You truly have to know who you are to overcome that. You have to have a relationship with the Most High to overcome that spirit of failure that's not even sometimes within you, but within your environment. People gonna look at you and be like, oh no, don't do that. People are gonna try to spark something inside of your spirit to make you not do something that you know that you're purposed to do. Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6. Be strong and of good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, he it is that doth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. We living in a strange world right now where someone will see that you're talented. Someone will see that you're gifted. Someone will see that you have the ability to do great things. But instead of them trying to help, inspire, and motivate you, they will try to hinder. They will try to block your shine. They will try to even evoke you to have fear. They will try to make you fail at all costs. Acknowledge what's around you. Acknowledge who is around you. And at the end of the day, acknowledge who is always for you. It's just a message to those people that may be teetering and tottering on the fence. If you're afraid to fail, don't start. Point blank, period. Don't even do nothing. Just sit back and watch other people do stuff. If you're afraid to fall, if you're afraid to mess up, if you're afraid to not be the greatest, just sit back. Go get a job. Because obviously your environment has changed up your spirit. You're not operating in faith anymore. You're not operating in trust in the Most High. Because if you were, you would have started what you were purposed to do in this life. You would have started growing things that you know that the Most High put on your heart. You will start living your dream. You will start actually saying, you know what, I can do this. No matter what anybody around in my environment is saying, I can do this. Question is, what spirit are you operating in? Family. I need this for myself in order to know who I am, where I come from, where I want to go, the things that I want to start up. You cannot be afraid. Who said that you won't fail? Who said that you won't fall? Who said that you won't mess up? Who said that you won't? Things are never perfect. But for us to fear what we want to be able to obtain in this life because of what's going on in our environment or what people may be saying to us, then that means we need to start turning back to the Most High and say, hey, can you give unto me the confidence to succeed in this world, and watch how you gain a relationship with the Most High and nothing but greatness. Nothing but inspiration of knowing who you are and knowing what you want to do in this life. The tools to succeed will be abundantly brought to you, because what father will look at you and not encourage you to be your greatest and start whatever it is that you're purposed to do in this life? So when I talk about the Bible and the Most High, I'm not talking about a religion. No, I'm talking about a relationship. And as any good friend, as someone who wants to see the best for you in this life, wouldn't they motivate you to start whatever it is that you're passionate about doing? Wouldn't they help you start whatever it is that you're passionate about doing? If someone truly loved you and they knew everything about you and they knew that you love to sing, they knew that you love to make clothes, they knew that you love to play a sport, wouldn't they tell you to start doing it more and more and more and more? They wouldn't even bring up you failing at it, because they want to see you get better at it. And they know that you can get better at it, because anybody can be better at anything as long as you put in the time to do it. Doesn't matter where you start at. As long as you're putting forth the effort to complete a task day in and day out, whatever it is that you do, you're going to get better at it. I don't care what it is. If it's making origami paper, you're going to get better at it. So family, the goal is to always continue to progress. The goal is to always continue to make sure that we have this spirit of victory. We have hope to be victorious. Man, Josh Sonny, yes, says, so strange to the point where your mom used to be your mom. Now to some people, she is your woman. Sheesh. Hey. Uh, hey, that's a whole nother topic, man. But they be out here like that. They definitely be out here like that. You know, and we gotta make sure that we moving in that righteous spirit. Cause you don't want to be tangled up with any of that perversion going on. And so for us, people who identify with being the light in this world, people who truly walk in accordance of picking up these laws, statutes, and commandments and apply them, knowing that we have gifts and talents that we must be able to showcase, that we must be able to give reverence to. Man, who is helping us do these things? Who is helping us succeed? What spirit are we operating in when we are talking to one another? Know that if you're having a spirit to be victorious, if you're having a spirit of persevering, if you're having a spirit of love, if you're having a spirit of peace, you're not thinking about failure. You just want to be able to progress. You just want to be able to start whatever it is that's on your heart. You just want to be able to give abundantly. You know? My bad, family. I got some things going on in the background right now. Let me give me one moment. Give me one moment. I'm gonna be right back. Yeah.
Yeah, they got it bumping.
Why buy the lie when the truth is free? Illusions creating distorted reality, manifesting heart's desires, faith that anything is possible, probable. With God, I'm unstoppable. Can't deny denial. Life flowing through. Living is a test of subscription, a lifetime trial. Only faith, no fanatics. Pay attention to the antics. Peace over power, panic. Design planned in fashion. We back. Just had to take a little quick intermission, man. Had some things going on in the background, but you know, we ain't gonna let that get away from our message, man. So we're gonna keep it going because I got a couple of more scriptures I want to bring out and just being able to really hit this message home. And I hope that y'all receive this message in the spirit that I'm delivering in. And this ain't to put anybody down, but at the end of the day, I know who I'm speaking to on my channel. And I know I'm not speaking to those people who are afraid to fail. So I feel like I could say this message uprightly to inspire the next, to encourage the next, to motivate the next to be great. If you're afraid to fail, don't start. Sit down, get in the back, and watch us work. I'm going to Isaiah 43. Let's check it out. Isaiah 43, verse 2. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers thou shalt not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned. Yeah. All right. I got you. I'm doing a live right now. Man, all right, man. My apologies, family. My apologies. Isaiah 43, verse 2. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers thou shalt not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. When we are directed to go through times, when we are directed to go through obstacles and situations or environments in the world where you would look at a big body of water and you would tell the Most High, you want me to walk through this? You would look at a fiery furnace and you would feel in your spirit and say, you would want me to step in that fire. You will look at the times that we live in right now and to say to the Most High, you want me to start speaking truth? If you're afraid to fail, don't start. I don't think y'all hear me. I don't think y'all. Let me do that one more time. Let me do that one more time. Isaiah chapter 43, verse 2. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee, and through the rivers thou shalt not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burnt, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. So when we walking around in this world that may be a little strange, maybe a little backwards, maybe a little wicked, are we afraid? I keep it simple, family. Faith that anything is possible, desire to be extraordinary, dreams do come true. If you're afraid to fail, sit back. Don't start. Watch the real ones get at it. Take notes while you at it. It's our time. Claim victory. Keep progressing. Keep moving forward. Yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Majority of people won't relate. Majority of people simply can't relate. They don't have the experience. They don't have the relationship. They don't even know how to start. They don't know where to even begin. They obviously don't have the vision to say, hey, I can get through this. I won't get burned. I won't lose. The Most High is always with me. I'm always taken care of. What spirit are you operating in? I got one more script. One more script I want to bring out, family. Actually, a parable. We're going to go to 1 Samuel. Let's bring it out. 1 Samuel. We're going to start on, let's see, verse 21. The parable of David and Goliath. For Israel and the Philistine had put the battle in array, army against army. And David left his carriage in the hand of the keeper of the carriage and ran into the army and came and saluted his brethren. And as he talked with them, behold, there came up the champion, the Philistine of Gath, Goliath by name, out of the armies of the Philistines, and spake according to the same words. And David heard them. And all the men of Israel, when they saw the man, fled from him and were sore afraid. Ain't nobody want to start fighting Goliath. They was afraid to fail. So guess what they did? They didn't start. Hold on. Let's keep on reading. 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 24. And all the men of Israel, when they saw the man, fled from him and were sore afraid. And the man of Israel said, Have ye seen this man that is come up? Surely to defy Israel he come up, and it shall be that the man who killeth him, the king will enrich him with great riches, and will give him his daughter, and make his father's house free in Israel. And David spake to the man that stood by him, saying, What shall be done to the man that killeth this Philistine, and taketh away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? I hope y'all taking notes. I hope that hit the spirit right there. Who is this Philistine that goes against the children of the Most High? What is this circumstance? What is this obstacle? What is this environment full of fire? What is this wicked society that go against God's people? The living God. If you're afraid to fail, family, don't start. 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 27. And the people answered him after this manner, saying, So shall it be done to the man that killeth him. And Eliab, his eldest brother, heard when he spake unto the man, and Eliab's anger was kindled against David. And he said, Why camest thou down here? And with whom hast thou left those few sheep in the wilderness? I know thy pride and the naughtiness of thine heart, for thou art come down that thou mightest see the battle. And David said, What have I now done? Is there not a cause? And he turned from him toward another and spake after the same matter. And the people answered him again after the former manner. And when the words were heard which David spake, they rehearsed them before Saul, and he sent for him. And David said to Saul, Let no man's heart fail because of him. Thy servant will go and fight with this Philistine. So when you moving in the spirit of knowing that the Most High is with you, let not your heart fail. Let not your purpose be derailed by what naysayers around you may be saying. And these naysayers can be in your own family. These people who see that the potential of you failing is prominent will ultimately try to exercise their spirit inside them to influence you to not even start what the Most High put on your heart. They'll say, Oh, you too prideful. Oh, you too confident. I just look at it as having faith. I just look at it as having hope. I just look at it as having trust in my Father who is in heaven. Just because you're afraid to fail doesn't mean I am. Just because you haven't started anything doesn't mean I don't have to start to think like you. Doesn't mean I have to sit back and watch as well. I'm not here to sit back and watch, family. 1 Samuel chapter 17. Let's keep on going. We're going to start on verse 31. And when the words were heard which David spake, and they rehearsed them before Saul, he sent for them. And David said to Saul, Let no man's heart fail because of him. Thy servant will go and fight with this Philistine. And Saul said to David, Thou art not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him, for thou art but a youth, and he a man of war from his youth. And David said unto Saul, Thy servant kept his father's sheep, and there came a lion and a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock. And I went out after him, and smote him, and delivered it out of his mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard, and smote him, and slew him. Thy servant slew both the lion and the bear. And this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them, seeing he hath defied the armies of the living God. David said, moreover, the Lord that delivered me out of the paw of the lion and out of the paw of the bear, he will deliver me out of the hand of this Philistine. And Saul said unto David, Go, and the Lord be with thee. Go. Start. Defeat Goliath. And let the Lord be with you. Family, have the spirit of victory. Move out here in purpose. Move out here with passion. Don't let anything hinder your walk. If the Most High did it before, he can do it again. If you have a testimony of overcoming, you can overcome again. If you see that the Most High has been progressing and blessing you over and over again, he can do it again. If he delivered you out of this situation, he can deliver you out of the next situation. But y'all already know who I'm talking to. If you're afraid to fail, don't start. Sit back and watch. Y'all already know, family. Y'all already know over here, man. Faith's all I need in this world. I know that God got me. We're going to end it on that note right there, man. Let's go ahead and get into it with All I Need by Divine Lee. You feel me? Appreciate y'all for tuning in to the message. Hey, more grace, more favor bestowed upon us. Let's keep on moving in righteousness. Let's keep on moving, making sure that we are succeeding. We do have a story of making sure that we spread our testimonies, the story of sharing the light, the story of saying, hey, if the Most High delivered me from this and the Most High delivered me from that, if I was able to defeat that bear, if I was able to defeat that lion, if I was able to go through this darkness, best believe I'm going to make sure that I keep shining. If I was able to get up after I fell, best believe I'm going to keep on walking. Best believe I'm going to stay on go. Best believe I'm going to keep going. Because that's what's in me. I've seen it already. I experienced it already. So when y'all hear me over here create, man, just know where it come from. Just know these is not made up experiences, man. You got people over here making the experiences up, but at the same time, you really get to see in full-fledged action how they operate when they met with certain situations or environments in life. You get to see how that spirit really operate if they come in betwixt with a giant or they see a mountain in their way. Just speaking metaphorically, family, but y'all know what I'm talking about, man. We got these giants, we got these mountains in our lives where it's like, oh, we can't move around or we can't get through them because it's hindering us. All right. If you're afraid to fail, don't start. Yeah, feel me?
I know God got me.
I know God got me. In this world, I know that God got me. In this world, I know that God got me. In this world, I know that God got me. In this world, I know that God got me. Faith's all I need. In this world, I know that God got me. Faith's all I need. In this world, I know that God got me. You can't make a copy, nah. Ain't no denying, creator of the heavens. All my desires be supplied, portrayed in the physics. Wise in the spirit, angels be mentoring. Pay attention and you can hear them really fantasize. Create reality, imagination gone wild. It's subscription free. Send forth praise to the highest degree. God give me grace, overflow abundantly. Faith's all I need in this world. I know that God got me. Faith's all I need. You feel me? In this world, I know that God got me. Faith's all I need. In this world, I know. Go. It's our time. Faith's all you need. I grew up like a tree. Better yet, like a rose through the concrete. Standing out but still stepped on. Extra than the ordinary mentality. Clothing by the heavenly. Faith and desire. Design and fashion inspire. Peace be multiplied. Melodies from the choir. When we ask God, we acquire. You feel me? When we ask God, we acquire. Faith's all I need in this world. I know that God got me. Faith's all I need. Pain produces lessons. Hope turns to power and prayer manifests blessings. Pain produces lessons. Hope turns to power and prayer manifests blessings. If you're not banging down your purpose, if you're not banging down your passion, if you're not picking everything up and going and starting and doing what it is that the Most High put on your heart, hey, just sit back and watch things. But y'all know who I'm talking to on here, man. My family, my brothers and sisters in the faith. It's our time. It's our time to shine. Let's start picking up where the story was left off. Have the confidence to succeed. Have courage to overcome. Have the spirit to be victorious. Faith's all I need in this world. I know that God got me. Gado Yeshayahu. Hallelujah. Total Rabbi Yeshua. Great salvation. All praises. All honor. All glory to the Most High. Yeah. Thank you so much for the light. Peace and blessings, my people. Peace and blessings. Until next time, family. Peace. Yeah. Got it bumping. Walk by the lie when the truth is free. Illusions creating distorted reality, manifesting Heart's desires, faith that anything is possible, probable. With God, I'm unstoppable. Can't deny denial. Life flowing through. Living is a test of subscription, a lifetime trial. Only faith, no fanatics. Pay attention to the antics. Peace over power, panic. Design, planned in fashion.